So over the weekend, I watched Castlevania Nocturne, and honestly, I gotta say, I was really excited for the show because, for one, more Castlevania. Who wouldn't be excited? But it was its own little thing in a way, but just a spin-off, we should say. But after watching it, and even during watching, I didn't care that much. And I think my main problem might be because I'm comparing this show to the Castlevania we all know and love, and so I'm comparing the two and how much better, the overall show is compared to this one. Granted, there's like 4 seasons, but even just season 1, I had started watching back before I liked any anime at all. I'm still not the biggest anime fan. But that being said, I really enjoyed the first season of Castlevania to continue watching until season 2, and then I had to wait for 3 and then 4. But I've become such a huge fan, playing Castlevania back on Nintendo 64 and even some of the other games, which I've never beat a single Castlevania, even the GameCube one. I've never beat a single one, but and we're continuing that trend now because the game you're watching is Lords of the Fallen 2014, because I'm just now playing that to kind of get a feel for it, even though I know it's not going to be relatable to the sequel that comes out here soon, whenever I post this video, that is. But that being said, back to the actual topic. The show itself, I just didn't really care all that much. Now, I didn't hate it, and I didn't dislike it one bit. I just didn't get into the characters that much. And part of the reason I can't remember any of their names besides Richter. So I'm just gonna kind of call them like the gay Aztec vampire. I loved him. He was cool as hell, and that's probably about the only character I actually really enjoyed. I mean, the Templar guy that he has feelings for, didn't really get enough of him to really care that much. But I mean, and here's the deal. I don't want to sound this to sound the wrong way. Even though I didn't really get into these characters, I don't think they're bad at all. This show is such a just down the middle of not good, not bad. I think it's a fine show, and I'd probably just rate it right off the bat a 6 out of 10, because the extra point being, the art style. I'm not a big fan of anime, but I love the art style of Castlevania. I really wish these guys could get their hands on Berserk, and I think they want to. They couldn't, and that's when they got Castlevania. I think that's how the story goes. I don't know, but that being said, the art style is fine. I like it. I enjoy it. But yeah, I didn't feel like everything here, the threat. I mean, the threat is big. It's huge, but I didn't feel like it was. And for God's sake, what's up with and this is not even just Castlevania. This is anything. Whenever there's some vampire god, goddess, why are they always ugly? I'm not saying I'm not even going to get the examples I need, not stuff like that. I'm just saying, the hairstyles, they're always horrible looking. What in the hell? And then somehow the vampire goddess gets even uglier. But not a big deal. It's just something I noticed. I was like, damn, this chick ugly as hell. But, no, the other vampire, the black one with the pink hair, I liked her too. But, I mean, it's just, I'm so conflicted because I'm not going to say the show's bad. What I say is worth watching, it depends on how big of a Castlevania fan you are. Honestly, if you really don't even care about Castlevania and you're just looking for an anime in general, then probably no, don't watch this. I'd say just go ahead and skip it. But, if you love Castlevania and you want anything you can get out of it, then of course, by all means. But down the middle, if you just enjoy watching anime just because, then sure, why not? But if you just don't even care about Castlevania, then obviously you wouldn't watch it, and that's why I say don't even spend your time. But yeah, I don't hate this show. I don't love it. I did love the season finale, but just because I loved it doesn't make the whole show fun for me. But yeah, Richter, I just couldn't get into him. His powers are cool. The show has cool stuff in it. It has neat stuff in it. The characters are fine. Realistically, everything's fine. I don't think there's one thing I could actually complain about. So there's a positive right there. I was just, eh. Granted, I did try watching it like two separate times, and I kept falling asleep because I was so tired over the weekend. But I did restart it and then watch from start to finish. But yeah, I just couldn't really get into it. And I'm just curious if anyone else is the same, if they've watched it, what they think. I'm curious to know if people think it just sucks because, like I said, I'm right down the middle. It was all right. I mean, I don't think it sucked. I don't think it was good by any means. It was all right. Will I watch season 2? Of course. I'm hoping season 2 will be better. If it gets worse, then that will definitely be a topic to talk about. And I'm not hoping it does. Like, I don't want Castlevania to be bad, but no, it's an all right show. I mean, it's not as good as the actual Castlevania. And that's just another thing. I kept drawing and comparing to the other show, and like I've already stated, that might be my problem. Instead of just watching it as its own thing. But even then, I don't care about the time, and I don't care about the setting. The French Revolution, I don't care. I'm sorry. But, and it was very odd to me how it seems like the humans live among the vampires, and like anytime our characters are doing something, there's just no other human in sight. It's just like there's people like fighting out in the streets, all this commotion. There's no other humans. So I also feel like there's just kind of some stuff here and there sprinkled throughout the show that just kind of made me raise an eyebrow. Like nobody else is investigating. Nobody else is like yeah, if there's a fight going on, the people might just board themselves in their homes. I get that, but it's just very odd how some of the scenes played out. I don't want to like spoil anything or say anything in case people haven't watched it. That's why I'm not going to give the best example I could, but yeah, I mean, besides a voice actor in the season finale, I was just like, huh? I think they changed the voice actor in the season finale for a character. Those who watched it will know who I'm talking about, but I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, the show is all right. I'm so conflicted because I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's good. It's not the Castlevania show I wanted necessarily, but I mean, they can't really do much else with. Well, they could, but I mean, even then, like, do we really need a season 5 of Castlevania? They pretty much ended it perfectly, so yeah. At least they ended that one because obviously, this is in the future. So, it's in the future, I guess. French Revolution. But yeah. Like I said, just let me know what everyone else thinks if you guys have watched it. If not, I'm sorry, my voice. My throat hurts. I feel like I got like stabbed in the throat, or at least through the back of my tongue. So my voice is a bit off today. But and it's gonna get worse because I'm going to a concert the next day. So that being said, thanks for watching. If you've made it this far, and we'll see you in the next video. I'm not sure. I want to start watching Gen V, but I might wait. I don't know. I have so many videos on hold and so many videos I'm probably canceling. Like I keep saying in some of my videos, I got like a Resident Evil Death Island review coming up. No matter how long it takes to finally start that video, I won't cancel it because I have a lot to say about that, both good and bad. So I guess keep your eyes out for that whenever it will come out, maybe 2028. I don't know. We'll see.